Thank you for spending time with us this morning. We're here to talk about how a Google Plus local listing can get customers in your door, and this is true more than it has ever been before. I'm Cindy Morris, here with my business partner, Christine Wood from BizFinder Local near Sacramento, Elk Grove actually. We've got a lot of great info to share with you today.
Hi everyone, I'm Christine. Cindy and I are going to go over a few things that'll help you get customers in your door. I want to remind you that we are recording this so you can replay it later as long as the tech gods are cooperating. We've got a lot of people joining us today from all over, some from our area here, and then I see someone from the East Coast. So a lot of information to share with you today. On the call today, we're going to share some strategies that will help you increase your results and get more customers in your door. We're going to share what we do for some of our clients, and this will be a unique opportunity to get some great ideas that you can use to grow your business and get found by your prospects.
We're your local marketing team. Together, Christine and I have over 50 years of experience helping your local prospects find you. We're passionate about helping local businesses get more results with technology and automation. And we love to share what we know about the marriage of technology and marketing and how it can help your local business get more business. We really like to do webinars like this, and we enjoy speaking to groups, so contact us if your group can use a marketing or technology speaker. We also want to tell you that we spend hours every week keeping up with our own professional development on all this online stuff, from social media to websites, to just general business technology information. And we do that so you don't have to. And then we go ahead and distill it down into webinars like this, and we're going to try to keep this one to 30 minutes today. So one of the questions we're always asked is, what is a local business? And our answer to that is that if you serve customers and prospects in your local geographic area, even if you're a virtual company, then you are a local business. So that pretty much covers everybody. The big thing we want you to know is that you don't have to be located close to us here in the Sacramento area to work with us and to take advantage of this information. And we really want to tell you today and stress this throughout that Google loves local businesses.
So our outcomes for today are going to be to share a lot of great overview information so that you'll be able to make informed decisions about using Google Plus Local for your business. And we're going to extend an opportunity to attend additional webinars that we'll be offering, and we'll tell you about those in a little bit. So why is having a Google Plus Local listing so important for your business? Well, Google and the other internet search engines all want to showcase your local business. The key word here today is Google. We all know it's the #1 search engine in the world, and your prospects know it too. Remember, your current customers already know where to find your business, and they know your website, but you need to show up where they are looking for your business and services and products, whether they're using a desktop, laptop, iPad, tablet, or their smartphone. You need to show up quickly. Remember, it's your prospects who need to find you. You want to get the ones that are looking for what you have to offer, but don't know your business name and don't have your URL. Having a Google Plus Local listing is the front door to your online house. So let's look at a few examples.
This is a typical search in Google. You'll notice that in the upper left-hand corner there, we typed beauty salon and Elk Grove, our city. And this is a typical search that people might do when they're looking for a beauty salon. Look at the map. You'll see that every one of those little dots on there is a salon within a close geographic area to my house. I did this on my desktop. So you'll see the ones with teardrops. Those are the ones that are actually the Google Plus listings and that are ranked for Google Plus local listings. And the other dots are people who haven't optimized theirs enough to show up and get that coveted teardrop with a letter in it. You'll also see that our client, Jay Dressler here in Elk Grove, is the #1 when we search for beauty salon Elk Grove, and they are the A teardrop there on the map. The other thing that you need to know is that you can display this Google map on your website with all these dots and your letter A on there. If they click the link for the Google Plus local business listing, this is what will show up for this particular client. And you can see a lot of interesting things here that you may have noticed when you've done searches like this. First of all, it's very filled out. I think that's a critical piece. The name of the business and the address is prominently displayed in the upper left-hand corner. And then you can also upload pictures of for your business. These could be clients, logos, products, associations that you belong to, awards. You can see here we have an award from her. This was last year. They were actually first place this year. And it shows a clickable web address, which you can see here in the red box, and your type of business, and also your hours. Of course, the map to your location, and people can get directions, especially from their phone. And then also a customized business description that we'll tell you a little bit more about. By the way, you may have heard of this being called Google Places or Google Maps. Those were previous names that Google gave this earlier versions of this service. It is now called Google Plus Local, and it's really a major improvement of Google Places. The good news is that Google Plus Local has the power to completely revolutionize the way you are used to interacting with your customer. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised as you find out more about Google Plus Local. You'll be even more excited to use it. And what we have here today is a perfect starting point for learning more. So why do you really want to spend time having and filling out and getting a fully optimized Google Plus local listing for your business? Well, the reason for that is to show that you're in business. And I think I'd like to tell that story about Shannon.
Oh yeah, that was really exciting to hear.
Shannon was traveling with her husband at a conference, and she's a scrapbooker. And she decided that she wanted to go check out a local scrapbooking place while she waited for her husband to be at the conference. And she told us specifically she wanted to use a local business rather than one of the chains. And so she got her phone out and she typed in scrapbooking, and 4 entries came up. 2 of them were local and 2 of them were the chains. And so she clicked on their link and she went to each of those pages, and they were empty. They didn't have pictures, they didn't have hours, there was really no information because they hadn't completed it. And so the moral of the story here is that she assumed that those businesses were out of business. This was really at the height of so many businesses closing. And she went over to the chain, one of the chains, and purchased what she wanted. So in this example, Shannon was an active seeking prospect for those 2 businesses. She didn't know about them, but they did come up in the search of having what she was looking for. And she went and looked at their page to check out some more. They checked out their Google Plus local listing. And because it was blank, she didn't bother to research them anymore and just went over to one of the chains. And both of those businesses lost out on a good potential customer for them. So what happened to your old Google Places listing if you have already gone through that process? If you had one in the past, Google's made the process of switching over to Google Plus fast and simple. And they're allowing you to transfer all of your information into your new Google Plus listing, and it's really easy to do, and then you'll be able to complete it even more, put some more information on there.
So again, why is having your business on Google Places so important? Well, when was the last time that you actually got out the yellow pages and did some research for finding a business or a product or service? Studies show that 97% of all consumers use the internet to search for and choose local business offerings. Most of these people haven't touched the yellow pages book for years.
I know I haven't. Mine are still wrapped up in the closet.
Mine is being used as a booster seat right now. So, yeah, so that, you know, they still might have functions, but not for what they were traditionally meant for. So, and then again, that might not be true depending on the demographics of your customers and clients, particularly if you are geared for the senior demographic. But for the rest of us, and for especially the younger generations coming up, you really need to be where they're searching for you, and that is the internet.
And even if you have a senior market, depending on how senior your seniors are, it may be their kids or grandkids that are doing the searching. So again, don't don't discount the even in your demographic how important being on the internet is for you.
So and then another thing is the internet never sleeps. You might sleep, you might take the weekends off, but the internet does not. So having your listing available when people are searching and things are being updated by Google, it has information for potential customers even after you've closed up shop.
So branding is another reason why it's important to have your business on Google Local Plus. By uploading photos and customizing your content to speak for your unique niche, your unique market, you can go a long way in strengthening your brand. You can reuse, repurpose, recycle all your writings, pictures, and more. Google Plus Local lets you compete with bigger brands because they can't establish themselves in every local city. But you can, and Google helps you because it knows what your address is if you've set it up properly. And so that really helps you establish your brand in the local marketplace. Again, it's way harder for the big brands, if you've done some searching, for those to show up in local markets. You can create content for your Google Places listing that speaks specifically to your target market, and then count on the powerful Google search engine to deliver targeted traffic straight to your virtual door. And you may notice us calling it Google Places. It's a hard habit to break. So if we say Google Places, Google Maps, Google Plus Local, you'll know that we're really talking about the new service, Google Plus Local. It used to be that Google Plus Local the Google Places listings were only shown on Google search results pages. But now your Google Plus Local listing, this is one of the new advantages, will show up when web surfers search all sorts of Google properties, Google.com, Google Maps, and Google Plus. Yes, they still do show that in some places in the search. You'll find places where you can click on Google Maps and Places. And it also is accessible to people who are using Google through all sorts of mobile apps. And that's what you're seeing here is mobile apps on the picture. So studies show as many as 80 to 85% of all new purchases start with a search. Think about the last time you were looking for something. Where did you go first? Google, probably. They might be searching for your product or service by name. They might be searching for the nearest location. And of course, this will change, again, if you are at home versus being on your mobile phone out someplace or if you're traveling. They might be searching for price, or they might be searching to find out what other people are saying about your business. And we're going to talk to you a little bit more about reviews. And you want to make sure that your business is included with all of those searches, and the way to do that is with your Google Plus Local listing.
So again, why is having your business on Google Places so important? Well, for one thing, Google Plus Local is free for you to use. So it just makes sense to take advantage of such a powerful marketing tool for your business, especially when it won't cost anything to get started. Remember that Google loves local, and Google loves local businesses. Now, a bonus is the social networking. Google Places and the earlier, oh, that reminds me, Cindy, of the article that we just read today. It's the social media war between Facebook and Google. So it's really heating up. So we're paying particular close attention to where Google Plus Local is heading. So Google Places and the earlier Google Maps were kind of a Yellow Pages type style of listing service. Sort of, it takes you back to the first cars that pretty much look like buggies, and then they grew from there. We all know that Google and Facebook are continually helping to get more people participating in their worlds. And they try to one-up each other, Google and Facebook, and now we're integrating Google Plus Local with their own social media platform, Google Plus, and that's a major upgrade. So how do you get started? In order to claim your Google Plus local page, you must first create a Google Plus account, and that's really easy to do. And then after that, you're automatically linked into the entire Google Plus social network. It's a vast community of businesses, customers, potential customers that you can interact with in a variety of ways. You can post private messages, and it's continually changing. So while Google Plus has been a bit of a sleeper in the social media arena right now, Cindy and I are predicting that 2013 is going to be a year when they're really going to do some big breakthroughs, and you don't want yourself and your business to be left behind.
And that's why it was so interesting when we saw that article this morning. It just confirms what we had just written for this webinar last night. So it is heating up, and Google Plus is going to be, I think, a major player this year. By the way, now we're going to date ourselves when we say this, but this morning Google, or last night I guess, Google did announce more higher revenue, higher profits than they had been predicted, and so their stock went up quite a bit overnight.
Well, good if you own Google stock.
That's right. Okay, another new thing about the Google Plus Local is it has a new review format. One of the primary focuses of Google Plus Local is customer reviews, and they're more advanced than what they were previously. Fortunately, they also come with some really great advantages. Customers who leave reviews on your page must be logged into their Google Plus accounts. Now, we know this means that it's an extra hoop for people to jump through, but because they have to be logged in, you can see who they are. There's going to be no more anonymous reviews, and you're less likely to receive malicious or spam reviews, or we've had some instances, fortunately it hasn't happened to any of our clients, where their competitors were giving them bad reviews. And that's, that's not fair. And Google sorts out those things and finds them and fixes their algorithm so that doesn't happen. And this is one of the ways is that you have to be logged in. The other thing is that you can also communicate with your reviewers directly because you know who they are, which will probably also reduce some of people just being plain nasty because they were anonymous before. So I think we're going to see a lot of positives with this new review process. Now, recently, Google purchased Zagat, which you may know was a famous restaurant review site. And I think this was a brilliant purchase. I jumped up and down when I heard that they had purchased it because Zagat is so much more powerful. And you're going to be seeing this year, another prediction that we're making is that you're going to see a lot more integration of Zagat's style and Zagat's features with Google Plus Local, including a larger and better rating system. Zagat was just way ahead of Google in collecting and making reviews available to customers, and their mobile platform was better too. So we're really excited about that. Another one of the benefits of Google Plus Local, and another reason that Zagat was so important, is because studies are showing that on average 50%, and I think this number is going to be going up too, of all searches for businesses and restaurants are coming from mobile phones. We know that the sales of mobile phones and tablet devices are outstripping desktops and laptops, and that's only going to continue. There's going to be more and more people having those tablets and smartphones, and so the percentage of mobile searches is going to keep rising astronomically. One of the best benefits, though, of Google Plus Local is that the reviews are going to be giving even more weight to your total Google Plus Local listing page. We may not be able to see all of them, but Google knows that they're there, and that's really going to be critical, especially with that rating system. You can see here another one of our clients is at the top in the search that we did for them, and part of it is because not only is their Google Plus Local listing completely optimized, but they have 5 reviews, and they're very strong reviews that we helped them get. And that helps put them to the top of the list. You can see that most of the other ones have almost no reviews. We see one there that has 19 reviews, but I think our listing is more complete than theirs. The ones that have just Google Plus page on them versus the number of reviews, that tells us that they have no reviews, and they may not even have claimed their page. So reviews are going to be more and more important. And not only is it important for Google, but when people go there, they really read those reviews. And if somebody has nice things to say about your business, the more specific the better, then that really helps them make their decisions. So not only does it help you rank with Google, it helps people make decisions that are in your favor.
So let's go over the 5 most important components of your Google Plus local listing. You want to start with a keyword-rich business description, and you want to make sure that it's concise, informative, it's easy to read, and it's easy to understand. So it should be fully optimized for the search engine spiders so that your listing sits as high in search engine rankings as possible. You also want to do a thorough keyword research to find strong keyword phrases that can maximize your page's search engine optimization. And then place those keywords strategically throughout your business description. These are the words that you want to rank for in your listing.
And you'll notice here that we've actually put the city, Elk Grove, where the salon is located, and which helps Google to know, again, that matches up with the address. Also, we put some of their services on here. If you've seen somewhere they talk about how wonderful they are and how long they've been in business and all of that, that's not really important for the description. You want to get your keywords in there so Google can match them up, and they'll match them up with your website, they'll match them up if people use them in reviews, and all of that helps to push you to the top of the listings.
Right, right. And then moving on, you want to make sure that it's accurate and thorough and with your business information, and that your listing is 100% completely filled out. So going over that, you don't want to leave anything blank. You want to be concise and accurate. And you want to take a few hours to hone your description and optimize your categories. You also cannot put your city name in the categories selected or Google will penalize you. So categories are your services, and but your city name can be in your description. So those are 2 different things. And there are lots of other rules to follow. You just need to take the time to read over how to properly fill out your Google Plus local listing. And it all plays into ranking high in Google search results. So you want to have that score on the back end of your listing of 100%. And that requires you to put in everything in all of the fields.
And you'll see how close you are to that 100%. It'll tell you as you complete everything. So Google Local Plus allows you to upload a large number of photos to showcase your location, your awards, happy customers, and it's great to change those out on a periodic basis. Now, sometimes Google takes a while to actually show those. You can see that you've updated them on the back side, and on J Dressers, we actually have uploaded their 2012 image. But Google is on its own time clock, and it hasn't updated that yet for you to see it. Of course, maybe it is right now. And so you want to upload the maximum number of pictures that you're allowed and to change them frequently. You can add a lot more to your listing when you go into the administrative area than what Google actually displays to the user. Now, Google can see everything that you've entered, and it really helps with the ranking. Plus, as we all know, Google changes things up on a regular basis, and what shows up today may be gone tomorrow and replaced with some other pieces that you've completed. So again, we recommend that you completely fill out everything that you can. Again, back to positive customer reviews, one of the most important components of your Google Plus local listing. Encourage your satisfied, your happy, loyal customers to write a short testimonial about your business and ask them to post it on Google Plus local listing page for all to see. Now, we know that this is another hoop that people have to jump through because they have to have an account. But again, we think more and more people will be having it as Google and Facebook go head-to-head. Another thing is that you can put a link on your website to your Google Plus local listing and to the review section so that people can just say, go to my website and click this, and then you'll be able to easily put in a review about us. And once again, we're going to stress the importance of keywords. Your product and service keywords, you saw that in the description that we showed you before. Make sure you use the strong keywords, the words that your customers are going to use to find you. You can include brands that you carry. For example, if someone wants to find a dentist who handles Invisalign, the dentist should include that in their search if they know a lot of people are actually looking for the word Invisalign. So if you put it in your listing, it will help your dental practice to show up on the Google local listings.
So what should you do now? Well, you want to go onto your laptop or your computer or mobile device and start searching for your business and see how your business shows up by a local product or service search.
Now remember, if you search for different words, if you saw all those words in the salon description, you want to search for all of those and see where you show up. You'll be in different places for different keywords. So you want to make sure that you're optimizing for the keywords that you're getting the most people coming to your business for. And your website will tie into that as well. So you'll want to have listing pages for your products and services and be using that in your blog posts. And that all feeds into Google's algorithm for how it ranks you in many, many places.
Right. And some of those, some categories can be very competitive. So those might be harder to rise in the rankings, but you really need to keep at it and keep blogging and keep making changes. And over time, you do rise in the rankings.
And you know, there are some other things that we do for your images that will help. We use keywords and location tags in your photos to help you show up better as well. So there's a lot of little tricks here that we can do to help more than what you just see when you first look at it.
And then moving on, you want to claim your Google Plus local business page, and then of course fill in all the fields like we talked about earlier. And then add your photos, post your updates, and get those important client customer reviews. It all helps you in the long run. And then give Cindy and I a call or check out bizfinderlocal.com. We're here to help you. We love helping local businesses with their marketing. And then we also have upcoming business webinars just like today.
So we have two kinds of webinars that we're going to do. This is what we call our overview webinar, and we're trying to keep it to about 30 minutes. And then we also have how-to webinars where we're going to go into detail about how to complete your listing or whatever the topic is. And those are $29, and you will be able to, the replays will be available so that when you're completing your listing, you can go back and follow through our steps, and you can also go back and review it whenever you want.
And those will include a short Q&A afterwards if we've got the time, and that's where you can you know, get answers to some questions so that you can really get started right away.
And those will be really live. We'll be showing you some stuff right on the internet live.
And then here we've got these, you can find out more on our website about our business webinars, but we've got a whole range of topics that we've been, some of them we've gotten big requests on to let people know more about, and one of them is Pinterest, and we've got a couple of clients that are really using Pinterest to their advantage, and we have done some Pinterest postings for them that have really helped their business, along with showing them how they can utilize it on their own as well. So that's going to be a fun one to do. You have to remember where your clients and customers are. So Pinterest is really big with women and younger people, but Cindy is seeing a rise in men using Pinterest too, so that's going to be interesting.
Right. I think that's one of our predictions is Pinterest is going to move across more geographically dispersed because it was really very popular in the Midwest and the South to start with. But I think we're going to see it. We've already seen it. On a daily basis, I get notifications that Facebook friends have joined Pinterest. So it's growing. It's the fastest growing social media platform. And it's really fun because it's all about pictures and images, and we'll show you some quick and easy ways to create and grab images that you can share.
And grow your business with it.
Right.
So it's not all about just fun.
That's right, because Pinterest is now for business. It's not just for crafters and and fashionistas.
Mm-hmm. And then continuing on with Facebook. Facebook has always been a challenge for some businesses, but there are very, very effective ways that you can use it for your business, and we're going to be sharing some of those as well.
And of course, we key in on automation, so we try to make these as quick and easy and automated as possible. That's a big part of our business, is automating and reusing and recycling your content so that you don't have to come up with something new all the time. That's just exhausting.
So keep us in mind when you want to learn and grow your business and learn more about marketing. You can always check our website. We're on Facebook as well, and we like to post tips and things like that, and then we're always available. So we can be reached by email, phone, and then, of course, hop on our website and Facebook as well.
And you can ask us to be your marketing team. We like to work with businesses who are quite big enough to have their own marketing team, or they might have a marketing team but not be able to have more marketing that they want to do than what their in-house team can handle. And because we work with so many businesses, we can help streamline that and do a great job for you in an economical manner.
Yep, so they're able to keep growing their business and take off a hat that we will gladly wear for them and help them along with their marketing.
So thanks again for being with us here today. We will get the replay posted and send you out an email as quickly as we can, and we'll see you on the next webinar.